it's not all about studies. University can also offer you a very active social life. So usually on offers in Scottish universities, hundreds of clubs and society. So it can range from any kind of subject. You can do film appreciation, sports, or beer appreciation if you wanted to. It's really up to you what you do, but still it's really encouraged to have a very social life on campus. Obviously, you'll also benefit from the being in the city, which is very multicultural. So you have always a lot of opportunities to go theatre, music. As I said, in Glasgow, you have an opportunity to participate in gigs and events. But what Scottish University will do as well is encourage you to go abroad as part of your degree, particularly if you're an undergraduate. And that means you'll be able to take part in exchange program like Erasmus, to go into a European university or study abroad, which it would be a study, well, probably Australia or the US or Japan if you wanted to. But that would be strongly encouraged. And you'll think maybe if you're Brazilian, you don't want to do that, but that's an extra step for you to add to your degree as well. So that's an option for you. In terms of student support, most of university will give you pre-arrival advice and guidance. Anything to do with your visa, for example, before you arrive, we would endeavor to give you the right advice and the right information. When you arrive, we would also appoint you with an advisor of study, and the advisor of study will make sure that you've selected the right option, particularly if you're an undergraduate, so your degree goes well. All the university will have libraries, health services, student counselling, and probably the one that might interest you is the career service. And it's not just to find you a job in the UK, but they will help you create a CV, learn how to do an interview, and all transferable skills that you can apply when you come back to Brazil and look for a job. So it's pretty important advice, and usually students don't think about it until the last minute, but you can use them throughout your degree. I've had a lot of questions today about student accommodation. The range of accommodation may vary depending on which university and the type of university you select, but usually as international students, you'll be probably guaranteed a place in university accommodation. A lot of them will include heating and lighting, internet access, and it's generally quite a secure place of living as well. And that's pretty much what I've got to say. Well, in Glasgow, the average price will be about £400 to £500 per month. But again, it would depend on the type of accommodation you select as well.
That's just accommodation or the whole living costs?
That would be just, well, again, that depends on the type of accommodation you select, but most of the time it will be just accommodation. Okay. So again, pounds.
And the living costs?
The living cost, what we advise for Glasgow overall, and that would include everything, your food, your transport, your accommodation, anything, your laundry, everything, would be around £10,000 per year. So that would come on top of your tuition fees. Okay. I'm sorry about the shaky start. Have you got any other questions about Scotland at all?
Tuition fees for undergrad to be around?
It would depend on your subject and depends on the university, but for Glasgow it may range from 10,000 to 15,000. Okay. Again, it would depend on your subjects, but that would range between 12,000 to, I think the highest price is 19,000. Okay. Pounds. Okay. Any other questions? No? Well, thank you for listening to me. I'm sorry about the shaky start. And if you have any other questions, I'm downstairs again, so... Okay, Thank you very much.